Are you starting a new YouTube channel and you're wondering what important things you should avoid doing on your channel? Well, you found the right video, because today I'll show you 5 things not to do as a YouTuber. Advertising your own channel in other channels' comment sections. First and foremost, this is a huge mistake that a lot of YouTubers, both big and small, often do, and it always seems to pop up some comments on pretty much every video you watch that say, "Hey, check out my channel, I do this or this kind of videos." Or sometimes the comments can be quite vague at conveying their message, for example by saying, "Great video, I made a video about this too in the past, hint hint." Or even worse, some comments even say stuff like, "Hope to reach this or this amount of subscribers this year," or whatever, which in other words is basically begging people to subscribe to your channel. And if you're that person, you might as well say, "Please guys, can you subscribe to my channel? I beg you, I'm desperate for subs." And the only thing that this in most cases will lead to is that people will either report your comment for being spam, or reply to your comment with things like "kill yourself, shut up, go advertise somewhere else, you idiots," etc, etc, or they might go to your channel and start to hate on your videos. And not to mention that you'll probably get a bad reputation for advertising your videos, so please don't do this if you want to be a successful YouTuber. Sub for sub. Secondly, the sub for sub method of gaining subscribers is something that I see a ton of channels do, especially new smaller channels. And on almost any video with a lot of views, you see some comments that say things like, "If you sub to me, I'll sub to you back," or even worse, like this guy, "Subscribe to me and I'll subscribe back with 30 accounts. 30 accounts! Comment when done." And then of course 3 people replied with "done." Well, congrats guys, you just got 30 inactive and fake subscribers. And this guy, like seriously, who actually goes ahead and makes 30 accounts, if he's actually telling the truth that is, and then subs to random people's channels just to get some back. Well, maybe that's normal to do when your name is iKiddo and you're probably 10 or 12 years old. And what these people don't seem to realize is that you shouldn't gain subscribers by asking or begging other people to subscribe to you in return of subscribing to them back. No, you earn subscribers by creating content and in some case collaborating with other people. And therefore you might upload something that new viewers actually want to watch and something that they like to watch, which then makes them subscribe to your channel. And that's, in my opinion, how you should gain subscribers, not simply by begging people to subscribe to you, but rather to earn them legitimately. Using misleading titles and or clickbait. Thirdly, this is something that unfortunately a ton of channels, both big and small, do on YouTube, and it's essentially used to attract as many people as possible to your video, which then equals more traffic to your videos, which then equals more money to you as a creator. And I think I summed it up quite well in my video in the past about YouTube titling, where I talked in detail about clickbait. And this is the most cheap way of titling your video. This is used to solely get views and get money, and it is used to trick people into click on your video, where you promise something in the title but you show something entirely different in your video. And I strongly advise to not do this, just because it might get a lot of people to hate on your channel and dislike your videos just because they are clickbaity titles and so on. So this is not advisable to do. And one of the worst examples of this is by some prank YouTubers that put some irrelevant keywords in the titles, such as "gone sexual," "gone bad," "in the hood," "gone pool," etc, etc. So that is a prime example of how you clickbait, and you should not do this if you don't want to receive hate and many dislikes on your channel. So I strongly advise you to not do this, as it is a big no-no on YouTube, according to most people. Getting in fights with your subscribers or other YouTubers. And this one is pretty much self-explanatory and obvious to most people, but I feel like some people still forget about this point being so important, because in order to grow a substantial fan base of subscribers that like what you're doing, try at all times to be nice to them. Because if you're just constantly getting in fights with your subscribers, or other YouTubers for that matter too, you'll most likely get a bad reputation for being a rude person that maybe can't take criticism or just generally is rude. But the thing is that there are still some channels, both big and small, that do this, where they either fight with their subscribers in the comment section, or in most cases do it on Twitter. I'm looking at you, Keemstar. And then that often leads to more people hating on and disliking your videos. So yeah, just avoid this as much as you can. Upload videos that you're not completely happy or satisfied with. And the last piece of advice that I'll give you in this video is probably something I feel like most people don't think about when they finally decide to upload that video they worked on for so long. And then when you look through it one last time, they're thinking, well, I could have done this a lot better if I just put in a few hours more of work, but I'll upload it anyway. Because if you aren't satisfied with your own video, how do you think your subscribers will like it then? Sure, there are always some people that would like it regardless what you do or say in the video, but most people do notice when you have been sloppy and done something that could have easily been corrected with a few minutes of work. And something else to keep in mind is this. If I were another person, would I want to watch my own content that I upload myself? If the answer to that is no, then in my opinion you should try and improve your video quality to the point where at least you are happy with what you've done. And I'm not saying that I personally haven't done this in the past. Believe me, I have a fair amount of poorly made, old and cringeworthy videos on my channel, but I have since then improved my overall video quality to the point where I'm quite satisfied with my videos when I decide to upload them. So if I were to give you one piece of advice to not do on your YouTube channel, then I would say this, because of how important it is to be proud of what you've done and feel like you've made it to the best of your ability. So those were my 5 things not to do as a YouTuber, and I hope you all now know some things, in my opinion, that you shouldn't do on your channel. And if you have any thoughts or concerns about this, then please let me know in the comments down below. So I hope you'll enjoy this video. I'm Clashby, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hey.